So here we are at the Starlite Motel. This is where I lived when I was 2 for about 7 weeks. When we first moved to Arizona from Michigan. And this sign is so cool. I believe 2010, this sign came crashing down. And fortunately for the Historical Society in Mesa, they rebuilt it and brought it back. They put a new pole there, and they had someone come and work on the neon, and they rebuilt the sign. And it looks the same as it used to. I came here when they relit this after they repaired it and put the sign back up with a few other family members. This has always been a special motel for us. For one, the sign is so cool. And for two, this is the first place when we arrived in Arizona that we lived. If you stay till the end of this video, I'm going to attach the ceremony that took place when they relit this sign. So if you're interested in that, stay till the end. The interesting thing about this motel is that the big draw for it is that it had a swimming pool, because that would have been a big thing back in the 60s. I was here in 1966. And so back then it was a pretty neat thing to have a swimming pool. But the unusual part is there is no pool anymore. I put a picture of a postcard from many years ago. Actually, this is before the sign was actually there, but you can get an idea of what the motel looked like at that time. So this would have been before I was staying there. Though I was only 2.5 at the time, I do remember that it had a slide. And those slides were popular back in those days for swimming pools. Also, I remember it had shuffleboard, and it does have shuffleboard as well. So it's amazing that I can remember that far back. So this is the back of the postcard, and I'll let you read about it. If you want to, you can pause it and read about it. But one thing that is interesting is there used to be an alligator farm next door to this. Here is a later postcard of that same motel. Here is a picture for the alligator farm. This was just a little east of the Diving Lady Starlite Motel. So my understanding, after doing a little research, it was there in like the mid-50s, and then about 1963 it was sold. And then somebody else took it over, ran it for a very short time, and basically deserted all the alligators. So the Starlite Motel is located in Mesa, Arizona, opened in 1958. It is best known for its iconic 78-foot animated neon Diving Lady sign that was added in 1960. The sign features a woman performing a 3-part dive into a splash of blue neon. So back in the golden age, built by brothers Bud and Dick Kaesler, the motel catered to cross-country travelers on the original U.S. Highway 60, Main Street. The Diving Lady sign was built to draw attention to the motel's large pool. On October 5th, 2010, a freak monsoon storm snapped the sign's pole, collapsing it into the parking lot. As far as the restoration goes, recognizing the historical and artistic value of the landmark, the Mesa Preservation Foundation stepped in to save it. After extensive fundraising and reconstruction by neon artist Larry Graham, the completely restored Diving Lady was reinstalled and relit in 2013. And today it is still standing and still diving. Here you're looking at when the sign came crashing down after a monsoon storm in 2010. Here is where they are beginning to work on the restoration process of the Diving Lady, or at least one of them. and they have it here in the shop and they are working on it. This is one of the 3 diving ladies that now has been completely restored, and as you can see, it looks really nice. Here's another look at one of the other diving ladies that has been completely restored. Here it appears they are putting one of the diving ladies on a trailer to be transported over to Fiesta Mall. Now you are looking at a picture of one of the diving ladies all lit up inside of Fiesta Mall. Fiesta Mall is also in Mesa, but sadly Fiesta Mall now has been torn down as of the recording of this video. They tore it down a few years ago, and so it no longer exists, but the diving lady lives on. The reason the diving lady was displayed in Fiesta Mall was to try to raise money to help restore her. And my understanding is it took about $10,000 to restore this sign back to the glory of what it once was. Now we're going to take a tour of the grounds here of this motel, and it looks, a little bit different than when we lived here, mainly because of the swimming pool. But I'll tell you what I can about it. I did want to say that if you're still with me on this video, make sure to stay till the end, because remember, I'm going to have the relighting of the new sign at the very end of it. So here we are just walking around. We're past the office at this point, and we're just kind of looking at each of these rooms. The pool again was in the middle, and my understanding is that where we stayed, we were right across from the pool. Our motel unit was located on the east side of the complex. So approximately right here is where the swimming pool would have been. They also had shuffleboard as well, and so just wanted to point that out while I was right by it. Now as I'm passing by right here, you can see they have carports, and I'm thinking that all of these different places had carports. However, today some of them are either garages or a place for storage. I don't really know if each motel has a carport or garage along with it, because it kind of looks like not all of them have it from what I can see here. So maybe you still have to park just wherever. I'm not sure how the parking situation is, but I do know that we had a carport when we lived there, and we had a 63 Rambler station wagon. Even at 2.5, I remember this place. When I was there, there was not very many people. I'm gonna say maybe 3. As you can see, there's a car there. Maybe 2 or 3 cars is all that I saw when I was there. I don't know how popular of a motel that it is today. Now we've walked around the horseshoe part of it, and right here again would be approximately on the other side where the swimming pool would be. Now if you want to refer to the postcard that I put in there, you can get a better understanding of where the pool is. There's also, like I said before, shuffleboard. You might see that on the postcard as well. There was a slide. That's always fun. Anyway, so we're back to finishing up our little tour here, and we are heading now towards Main Street, which is out towards the sign once again, on the opposite side right now of the office. Though we are on the opposite side of the office, we are still a little ways away from Main Street here, but we are almost getting close to the very end of the motel complex. Now, unfortunately, on this side of the sign, which I didn't show a lot, the L was not working properly, so I'm hoping that they get that fixed rather soon, and so that it can look like it should be looking. Here's a look at what one of the rooms might look like today. This was off of their website, so if you're interested, that is what they look like. I could honestly sit here and watch this for a long time. This reminds me a lot of how neon signs are on Route 66, or were on Route 66. Some are still there, but this style of neon lights, and I'm so glad that they decided to restore this because it is quite fascinating. I am the youngest of 5 kids, and my parents and us 5 kids all moved out here from Muskegon, Michigan to Mesa, Arizona at that time, and then later found a house and in another city and then lived there.
Turn the sign on. And Mr. Mayor, I'm going to ask if you stand over here on this side. Yep. All right, what we'll do is a countdown, and the mayor will flip the switch and on she will go. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Here. Mr. Mayor. Oh, folks, I am so embarrassed. Where is Larry? Where is this sign guy? This thing was ready. Larry, get up here. Where's your tool? All right. Fix this sign, Larry. Fix this sign. We got a bunch of people about to turn blue here. That's it? That is it? All right, let's try it again from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you think?
Awesome.
Boy, as happy as you are, I cannot tell you, probably nobody is happier than Larry, Graham, and I. Thanks for getting us going. I mean, you blew it there. Everybody was ready. Oh, give me a heart attack. Neon sign guys are really strange, I can tell you that. But Larry's been terrific. Thank you very much. All right, that's there she is for you to enjoy. Diving just the way she did for a half century. Larry is assured as now that she's on, she'll be doing that for at least another half century, maybe 100 years from now. And that's our program. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Witness this spectacular event on behalf of the Mesa Preservation Foundation, Larry Graham, the mayor, the city council, the Starlite Motel. We hope you and future generations will continue to enjoy Mesa's treasure, Diving Lady. Also, before you go, if you enjoyed the music, Dick Lawrence has said if you want to buy one of the CDs, $1 from the sale of each CD will go to the Diving Lady. Oh, and we're ready. Thank you. Larry, a toast to the Diving Lady. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for your support. Have a great night.
I hope you enjoyed this video on the Starlite Motel in Mesa, Arizona. Till next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video.